Hey everybody, ronarray here, and my progression in 0.3 with my Unarmed monk going pretty great. In this video I wanted to showcase all recent changes and especially explain a few new things, including the new belt that I'm currently using, which is Darkness Enthroned, and a new approach to defenses. Currently my character have 9240 basic energy shield, which can go up to 13,860, so almost 14,000 energy shield with meditation, and all of that while having 57% of evasion as well. I'm also going to explain how I'm regenerating that and what I'm currently using as defensive capabilities, showcase my items and the new tree. Let's go. So first off, let's start with the items. My biggest change being that I replaced my body armor that had only energy shield with a hybrid body armor. I currently don't think that we need hybrid on any other item except the body armor, but body armor itself is going to provide a lot of attack speed for you, so your attack time should fall up to 0.30 for the wave or any other skill that you are using at the moment, making it very comfortable to hit stuff. So as a body armor, I recommend to get 1400-500 evasion rating and approximately 500 energy shield. If you can get faster start of energy shield recharge on the body armor, it's going to be even better, because since I'm replacing the belt, that's literally how we are currently going to regenerate our shield. So we are mostly going to focus on getting as fast start of recharge as we can get. Right now I have energy shield recharge delay which is only 1.6 seconds, and energy shield recharge per second up to 3,500, which is feeling absolutely amazing in gameplay, because you're starting regenerating shield almost instantly, and it leads to situations when it's very easy for you to survive if you're out of a fight just for a little, because in 3 seconds you're going to be absolutely at the full health and will be able to start fighting again. Now let's explain other changes. So for my belt, I'm running Darkness Enthroned Belt, and here we have two big options. First, it's pretty much running it with this item gains bonus from socketed items. I thought it was a body armor. That way we can get increased energy shield recharge rate and faster sight of energy recharge rate runes. So Creation rune is going to give us increased energy shield recharge rate, and Armour Soul Core is going to give us faster start of energy shield recharge. I think it's absolutely necessary for harder content, because it's going to provide a lot of quality of life and a lot of defenses to your character, and I definitely recommend that. However, there's another option, is running the belt with magnitude of non-damage elements you inflict. That way you can just get a lot of damage from it. This item gains bonus from socketed items as though it was gloves. So such belt is going to only give you damage, so if you want to get as high damage as possible, running such Darkness Enthroned is also an option. And the last option is movement speed, but I currently haven't tested it, and we'll probably get to it a little later because it's very expensive at the moment. So talking about the rest of my items, I also replaced the helmet. My helmet currently have energy shield around 500, together with increased energy shield recharge, critical hit chance, and some resistances to Kabza. I think it's one of the best combinations at the moment, and having high energy shield on helmet can provide a lot of bonuses to your character. So the big question is how we are receiving that evasion and how we can maintain our energy shield. For that, we are going to change the tree. So if before we just relied on nodes with 15% increased maximum energy shield, right now I'm investing much more into evasion rating and maximum energy shield together. So I'm taking all points here up to Spectral Ward, which is helping a lot with energy shield when you have a hybrid body armor. And I'm also investing a lot of small points right here to get energy shield and evasion. To get all those points, I pretty much dropped all way up to Ike Thunder. Ike Thunder is still a very strong option, but we have a lot of damage, and I don't think right now that it's too important. Showcasing other changes in the tree, I'm also still using Invoker of the Wilds to regenerate my mana, and the rest pretty much stayed the same. And showcasing my jewels, I'm currently running Heart of the Wild Diamond, which is providing Rage, together with skill speed, damage is extra lightning, and critical damage bonus. You can get even more energy shield from the Heart of the Wild, but I believe that on Jewel right here, just damage is playing a bigger role. And for the rest of my jewels, I'm just running a basic setup with maximum energy shield, critical bonuses, and stun threshold to make sure my character is not getting stunned. So that's the current tree that I'm currently utilizing. And another interesting moment is pretty much the idea that we can replace Elemental Expression with Meditate, just to get as high survivability as possible. That way, Meditate is going to be a unique skill that we can currently utilize. It's right here together with cooldown recovery, steadfast, and rapid casting. You can use Meditate to recharge and overflow your energy shield, so giving you 50% more energy shield than you usually would have. So instead of 9k, I have 13 and 860, which is a very good result. I recommend to use it between fights or at the moment when you really need recovery. So just click it because it's still going to provide you better quality of life than such thing as Elemental Expression. For the rest of the gems, I'm pretty much using the same setup. It's Herald of Ash together with Magnified, Precision, Elemental Conflux with Unthreat Exodus just to get as many levels to it as possible, Wind Dancer together with Magnified, Array and Maim, Convalescence, and Ghost Dance. I also have a Blasphemy option for very hard encounters, such as, for example, playing something like Simulacrum. In that case, you can always off Elemental Conflux, Ghost Dance, and activate Blasphemy. Don't forget to add at least one curse, so like Enfeeble or Temporal Chains. If you would like to run both of them, you can also invest 1 point right here into Whispers of Doom, and it's definitely recommended for higher quality of life. So, talking about the rest of the items, I believe the belt right now is helping a lot, because only with that belt we can get very high energy shield recharge rate, together with a very fast start of energy shield recharge itself. So I recommend to reach at least like 1.8 seconds of delay and about 2000 of recharge per second. For the rest of the items, I'm also allocating Subterfuge Mask on my Amulet. It could be paired only with a very good helmet, which has at least 500 energy shield, 450. But when you have such a good helmet, together with a very good body armor, there is a point to allocate Subterfuge Mask because your damage is already very high. If you don't really want to allocate Subterfuge, you still have options to run like a Storm Charged for additional damage or Overwhelming Strike, as I've been using before. So, for the rest of the items, you need to just get as much damage as possible, so lightning damage on the rings and the resistances on boots. And the last item is gloves. So, before I've been using Thunder Fist, but after playing with it for some time, I believe that very good rare gloves can replay Thunder Fist if it's possible. Running something like lightning damage together with attack speed, together with a level of all melee skills, is making perfect sense to me, and I can definitely recommend you to try rare gloves over the basic setup with Thunder Fists. And another interesting moment is just our charms together with a few bonuses. I generally recommend to run Silver Charm, so you will not be affected by slow. It's not really helping that much because you can use only a few stats like that, so your charm is going to protect you only twice for 3 seconds, but I think it's much better than nothing. And if you have issues with stun, there's like two options. You can run a charm for stuns, or you can take Abasement and Shimmering Mirage. Don't forget that you should have a lot of energy shield and at least dampening shield allocated to be protected against stuns, especially in the bad conditions. If just dampening shield is not enough, you can always invest at least 1 point right here. And if it's not enough as well, go for Abasement and Shimmering Mirage, because it's the only thing that can save you. I also recommend to run at least one jewel with gain additional stun threshold equal to 14 of maximum energy shield to make sure that you're surviving just alright, especially against the mobs with higher stun buildup, which definitely could be an issue. Another thing not to forget is that one of the rings should have Leech % of physical attack damage as mana. Otherwise, your Evoker of the Wilds is not going to provide you mana, and you will be like very mana hungry, especially since you're attacking much faster with a hybrid body armor. And after replacing the belt with Darkness Enthroned, currently our life flask is playing absolutely no role, So there is no point to even use it. It's not going to regenerate anything, so you can completely ignore clicking the Flask whatsoever without bothering with anything else. And another interesting moment, which is connected to making the build faster. Right now in my Storm Wave, I have Lightning Attunement, Elemental, Branching Fissures, Rapid Attacks, and the last support is usually Deliberation. That way Deliberation is providing a pretty nice bonus damage. However, you can also utilize Rigvel's Ferocity if you dislike Deliberation. As you can see, it's providing a little less damage than you should have, but it's not making you slow, so Deliberation is taking away your movement speed. I'm usually using it just like hitting one big wave and moving forward, hitting and moving. But if you will try to just hit and move while hitting, it's not going to be too comfortable. That way, if you prefer it, running Rigvel's Ferocity could be a nice idea to replace Deliberation. Just make sure that you are set to second weapon set, otherwise Rigvel's Ferocity is going to make your damage significantly worse, and it's not going to be too comfortable. So that's where my build currently ended up with. I believe that we have enough damage to kill almost everything in the game just with a wave and clear maps very comfortably. The next question is probably getting even more attack speed and making mapping much faster, which I'm going to cover on some of my streams as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope it's been helpful for you. See you next time, and ronarray out.